Welcome back to Afternoon Express, where we are having the time of our lives celebrating all things chocolate. Now, Dumi, I learned so much from that masterclass you and Jay just delivered. I'm here for it.
Yeah, and what we're saying to you is that chocolate is versatile. It's not just about the savory, it's not just about the sweet, it's about using it in so many different ways, and that's why I'm so excited about the next recipe.
Well, let's get stuck in straight into it. Now, are you looking for a reason to up your game in the pudding department? Then look no further than our chocolate rice pudding with a caramel sauce that marries the joy of chocolate with the decadence of rice pudding.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm here for it.
Yes.
This also screams winter.
It does scream winter. It screams everything that is decadent and everything that is great about chocolate.
Yeah.
But today I've decided, South Africa, yes, I am the resident chef. However, this woman has been doing this with us for too long now, and I think it's about time for her to take charge.
Fine.
So my friend, you're going to be showing us how to make a rice pudding where we're infusing some chocolate into there, drizzling in some caramel sauce, you know. So you can get started with by making the base for us, and all you need to do is here you can literally just hoy.
Oh, is it already hot?
Butter. Yeah, I've already made sure that it's hot for you, because all we want to do is we want to melt our milk and our butter together, and then from there we will be adding our EXCELLA Thai long grain rice into that. So normally how people make rice pudding bali is that they'll cook the rice first and then infuse everything else, but what we're doing is that because we're celebrating chocolate, we want to infuse the chocolate into the grains of rice, and you know with the EXCELLA rice cooks fluffy and white every time.
Yeah.
So now we're saying it's cooking fluffy and chocolatey brown today. But you could also use the the white chocolate. You know, we've mentioned that you've got so many different types. You could use the white chocolate for this as well if you wanted to. I'm going to get started with the caramel sauce first. And it starts off with some sugar. You could use brown sugar if you wanted to. You could use treacle sugar, any of those darker sugars. Just remember that they are enriched either with golden syrup or molasses, so they can get darker quite quicker. Okay. So just keep an eye on that. So we're just going to let our sugar dissolve. While it's doing that, I'll add the rest of the ingredients. But for this caramel sauce, normally people would use butter. We are choosing to use our EXCELLA sunflower oil for the caramel sauce. And people don't understand that it is possible to use oil for a caramel sauce. It just means it's not going to go solid like you would, like you can't do fudges and stuff with it, but you can definitely do like sauces, and which syrups is what we're putting on here. So I'm going to also add a bit of our EXCELLA sunflower oil into this, which because of its neutral taste, you don't have to worry about it imparting any flavor into this. Instead, it enhances the flavor of whatever we're cooking.
Stunning. And my side, I'm going to say this is about 30 seconds from completely dissolving. So can I just go in with the other ingredients?
You can go in with the other ingredients. First of them being our EXCELLA Thai long grain rice. So you can go in there with about a cup of our EXCELLA Thai long grain rice into that. And because we said we're infusing some of the flavors, we've got some cocoa powder that we're going to be adding into this. We've got some vanilla essence, and we've also going to be adding some sugar into there.
It's a party.
You see how versatile this rice is. We've used it in so many of our savory dishes, and now we're doing a sweet chocolatey dish that we're going to be making in here. All that needs to happen is once that is absorbed, at least about a third of the milk, we then add, you can actually start adding all of the
Okay, just to show South Africa how it would look like, but essentially, as Dumi says, you do want this milk and batter mixture to completely dissolve, being soaked up by the rice as well. And then I've gone in with the sugar, right?
Cool, yes, you've gone in with the sugar. And all we've got here is with our caramel, it always is important to let the sugar dissolve. So I've got it on a medium heat. I don't want to make it too high too quickly. So as you can see, it's slowly dissolving. And as it dissolves, I then add the rest of my ingredients, being some cream and a little bit, I should have actually added the water. Sweet stuff. I eat the sweet stuff, but I hardly make it.
But this is already smelling so delicious. I mean, I can only imagine the end product. It coming out like that is definitely a 10 out of 10.
It definitely is, my friend.
Okay, any last tips and tricks to this dish?
It is important that when you're making stuff like this, that you make sure there's enough liquid, because unlike water, which easily gets absorbed, because of the milk that also has other factors into it, like the fattiness in there, make sure there's enough liquid so that it does get absorbed and it's not too hard. So make sure there's enough liquid, and otherwise your dessert is going to be delicious.
I love it. And also, as we all know, berries go perfectly with chocolate. So topping this off with some blueberries and strawberries, magnifique. To get your hands on this recipe, simply head over to afternoonexpress.co.za.